All right, guys. Today we got for you a 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and we're going to. This is an all keys lost, and we're going to try and do this on the bench. So we pulled out the smart ECU from the truck, and this is it. And you can see the part number, all the information here. I've pulled a pin out. That is the actual model of it, the TMLF-12-1. And you can see the other information right there. Pause it. I pulled a pin out. So this is the setup. I'm doing this on bench. So we've got two powers here, 12 volts. We've got a 12 volt top left. Bottom right, we've got a ground. And then pin number 7 is the first one in this section. Then 8 is can high. And I'm sorry, yeah, what is that? 7 is can high. That's 6, 7, 8 is can low, right? And 10 is that power. So we're just going to test and make sure we're communicating. I just went into emo and I picked keyless system can. And then you go here, number of keys. And it's going to communicate. It's there communicating on the CAN bus right here. As you can see, 6 and 14. I've got a resistor in between, right? And tell it okay. And there it goes. It read that there are currently 2 keys in the smart box. Okay. So we have good communication. That's a communication test. So we're going to go ahead and go to backup emo data. And let's see if we can get one of these functions to work. Worst case scenario, we can go directly to the EEPROM. So we're going to do a trial and error here on this one. This is my first time actually doing a 2021. So there might be some changes. So just so you know, for reference in the selection, 21 wasn't available. So I'm actually under 20. So I'm going to go to backup emo data, OBD, because that's how we're connected. We're just on the bench. It's telling you that it's going to read it. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, reading emo data. Check a network. You got to have a network connection. Failed to read. By the way, I tried this on the vehicle, and this is the same exact error I got as well. Could be because there's a different encryption mask or something like that, why it's failing. What we're going to do now is go to this option. So I'll be back, and we're going to go and pull it down and see if we can get directly to the chip. Okay, guys, fast forward. We're about 3 weeks in the future from when the video started. There's been an update to the IM608, and it now includes this function for the TMLF-12, right? This is under the TACOMA 2016 to 2020, right? This is actually from a 2021. And if you go under the TACOMA option under 2021, we do not have this, right? So I decided to try it just for S&Gs under the 2020 and see if it would work. Now, this is going to be educational. I've tried this various configurations because the GBOX does cycle its power to the device off and on when it needs to. I've tried it direct. Right now, I'm connected with my my breakout box that's actually powering the device, and the communication lines are from the GBOX. And I've tried it vice versa, with the communication lines from the GBOX. I'm sorry, from my breakout box to the smart box. And in each case, and I'm connected USB to my my interface. And in each case, once you try to back it up, by the way, this chipset is basically has not really been broken yet or cracked to that level. So there are not too many devices that can decode this this model, right? Also, it does state that their support for the TMLF-12 is limited. It's not 100%. Some of them it can read, and some of them it cannot, right? So I'm just going to assume this does not work. Of course, we're off. Our Bluetooth is off, so we're direct. So we're going to have to assume that this model of this, the 12 smart box, is just not compatible. This is what we get when we try to do the backup. So next thing I'm going to do is remove the powers and grounds I've got here, which comes from my breakout box, and connect the ones of the G box and see if it makes a difference, which I don't believe it does. And by the way, just so you can see, even though it said it's not supported, if you go here, I don't know if I just did that, it doesn't work as well. It does the same thing, check a network, and then it's going to time out and fail. I'm going to try it with, can you make me some eggs scrambled? And I'm going to try it with, you see how this fails like that. And let's see here. If I go back and number of spark keys, this is just going to establish that we do have communication with the module. So it is reading that there are two modules on this, two keys programmed to the smart box. So I'm going to, like I said, try to connect the power feeds from the G-Box directly to these. And the G-Box asks for only this power and that ground. So we're going to do that, and let's see what happens. All right, so I believe I'm connected up with the power and the ground from the G-Box. Let's see if we can, I don't have any activity because the G-Box only activates powers when it actually requests from the IM608. So this is not a full-time power feed, right? Like your breakout box where I can control ignition and key on and power to the vehicle. So let's see if I've got no communication when I try it like that. Number of smart keys now. So might not be turning on fast enough to communicate, or I could have one of these. Let me check these leads and make sure. Okay, I've tried where the interface is connected directly to the G-Box, and we've got our power and communication lines from the G-Box, and I still get the same thing. Just for S&Gs, I went into some other regions. I went to Europe and Japan just to see if there's any difference, which on this tool, I don't think it would be, but on some other tools, there are changes. And I noticed the exact same behavior. So at this point on the 2021 Tacoma, I will say that is a no-go for the IM608 to reset this smart box. Or be able to read it at this point. Maybe a little bit later, they're going to add more updates. But as of this video, as it's posting, I believe this update was about 2 days ago for the Toyota, where they added the this model, the TMLF-12. But on the 2021 Tacoma, from what I'm seeing, it is still not able to read the smart box properly. So I'll show you here. I just went in under USA Tacoma, and if you go into 2021 smart key, yes, control unit, keyless, backup. As you can see, it will only work with the 15. That's the one they have for the 2021. They do not have the option to even do the 12, which this is, and this is from a 2021. And as I said, if you go under the 20 option, the model that they do have, the 12 does not work with this unit. So as I said, this is kind of just a educational video on the current status of this smart box for Toyota, that it's still not available. to just so you guys know, in case this did work, what we would be able to do is back up the data here and then go to generate analog key on the scanner, and then using this we'd be able to basically fake one of the keys already programmed to the smart box, and then I would be able to turn on the ignition and have access to the smart box to be able to add another key to this unit, and then we would at this point have full access to the vehicle. But since we're unable to properly read this smart box to decode it, we're unable to do that. So there'll probably be another video on this, because actually a couple of weeks ago it's on back order nationwide, had the customer order a replacement box. So it'll be programming the new box and programming a new key on the 2021 Tundra. And this will be probably for a later date when there are some updates that will be able to read this.